Now let's start with the icing. This is the best part. And this is not unsalted, even though the recipe calls for unsalted butter. Let me just look that up. Let's see what the difference between unsalted butter and non-unsalted is. And look at my phone. It has dirt all over it. Let's see. I am pathetic. Let's see here. Unsalted butter versus salted butter. I guess there's just no salt, I don't know. Unsalted butter is all cream, while the salted variety has some salt added. Though the amount varies from brand to brand, because salt is preservative, salted butter has longer life in the fridge, typically around 5 months, while unsalted usually is good for about 3. What happens, well, that doesn't help me. So the question is, what happens if you use salted butter instead of unsalted? Technically, yes, you can use salted butter instead of unsalted butter if that's all you've got, especially if you're making something simple like cookies, where the chemistry of adding salt in a specific amount and a certain time won't terribly affect the outcome, unlike bread. The problem is in control. Can you use salted? Many baked good recipes call for unsalted butter, and there are simple solutions if you don't have any on hand. For instance, you can use salted butter in its place. Okay, we're going to use salted butter. You know, I don't even know if I knew there was such a thing as unsalted butter until our daughter used it in some recipes, and I thought, what is that? What is unsalted butter? Okay, so we're going to start, very easy recipe, with 4 cups of Domino's confectioner's sugar. So, Domino's. I know I have the Great Value brand, but I'm not taking a chance. I can use that for certain recipes, but this is classic buttercream frosting. Classic buttercream. Delish! Okay, so let's see here. We'll get a big old bowl out. See what's in that bowl. 4 cups. 2 cups. Now you see, normally in home ec class we would have learned to put it to the top, then get a little butter knife, scoop it with a flat end and make sure that it's even. I'm not going to get that particular tonight. Is that 3? I'm hoping that was 3 cups. 4. Pretty sure this is 4. I can just keep it on in there and do the knife thing right there. Okay, so we have 4 cups. I'm hoping that's 4 and not 5. I'll be able to tell by the texture of it here though. Oh Lord, I make a mess. Okay, so 1 cup unsalted butter, and if I'm correct, this is half a cup. 1 stick is half a cup. So I need to add that in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in little chunks. That way it is easier to mix it instead of trying to mix 1 whole stick of butter. Wow, that really did melt. Just put it while you're baking your Gobs. Just put this on the stove top, and it warms it up enough that it's not microwave, because there again, you don't want to microwave it and make it into a liquid, as that changes the texture. If it calls for softened butter, it means softened butter, not melted butter. Remember that. 4 tablespoons of whole milk, which would also be the same as a 1/4 cup. So let's go with 1/4 cup of milk instead of measuring out 4 tablespoons. You'd think they would have just said that. Let's see. Now, I'm going to do this 1/4 cup. And then it calls for 1½ tablespoons of pure vanilla extract. That to me sometimes makes it taste too much like vanilla. I'm going to try a tablespoon first. And then if I feel that I need to add a little bit more vanilla flavor, I'll add it. I don't even know what I had in this tablespoon. I just don't know. I'm sorry, don't know. Do you know I've been in this kitchen? When did I start? About 8:15? It's about 9:30 at night. I don't have to go to work tomorrow, and I don't have Jack because he's at school tomorrow. So it's just gonna be me. What I'm gonna get into, who knows? Maybe laundry. Yeah, that smells okay now. So we're gonna just do a tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons. Where is it? There it is. 1 tablespoon. Try that first, and then I can always add the other half if I feel it needs more vanilla. But I don't like it tasting too much like vanilla. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna have to wash those mixers. What? Okay, they were already in the water because I was ready from before. So let's just see. We're gonna do it slow at first. And you know what? I didn't do a big enough bowl here, so this is awful. Hold on. Let's go like this first. Get it all mixed up in there. Oh, geez. Let me put it in a bigger bowl. Get it. This, I'm just showing you what can happen if you're not prepared. So, we're going to put it in a bigger bowl. One that has higher sides. Sorry, folks. But you know what? This is learning. You know, I should have been able to foresee that. It's not like I'm just out of high school. I should have known that that would not fit. But I didn't. Because sometimes I'm just not focused. Let's try this now. I want to get everything scraped out of here. Okay, we'll try this now. Jeez. Oops. Yeah, that's better. Make sure the bowl is big enough. Now it also said that if you want your icing not to look like a cream, with a yellow tinge from the vanilla, you can use clear vanilla too. I don't care what it looks like as long as it tastes good. Now, I think that in order for this to be enough to do those gobs, I would have to have doubled that batch. But we're going to make a batch of peanut butter. We're also going to save some of those for ice cream to be put on top. Put nuts, chocolate syrup, whatever you want. Let me see if I think it needs more vanilla. No. See, I think it's fine with just 1 tablespoon of vanilla, but if you like more, yeah. I don't think I'd put any more vanilla in it. That gives it too much of a strong flavor. But there again, you guys have to decide what you think. And you can see the texture of it. It's not real thick, but then it's not thin either. It says you can also add milk until it's spreading consistency, but I think this is I don't think we need to add any more milk. 4 tablespoons, 4 cups confectioners, 1 cup unsalted, 1.5 tablespoons. We got it all. You know what? I think I like mine a little thicker than that. I'm going to put a little bit more confectioner's sugar in there. Just a little bit more. Gonna sprinkle it in. Just a little bit. I like mine to be a little thicker. Sorry about the fingers there. There again, it's just going to be family eating this. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, a little bit more. There again, it's not too thick, but it's spreading consistency. So I'm going to spread some, and then I'm going to put the gobs in the fridge overnight to let things solidify, get a little thicker. Then I'm going to show you how to make peanut butter icing. Now we will put the icing on here. 1 big glob should do it. I'm just going to spread it around with the spoon. Well, I got to be careful, then I'll get it all. Just depends on how much icing you like. So you can do whatever. Whoops. Depends on how much icing you like. Just fill it up as much as you like. I'm going to do some of them with peanut butter icing. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to put these in the fridge, like I said, so they thicken, firm up a little bit. I like my icing a little bit firm, and I like a lot of it. That there. Good. Look at that. Tasty. Perfection. Peanut butter icing is pretty similar. You do 4 cups of confectioner's sugar. You do a half a cup of peanut butter, or a little bit more. Let's just see. So we beat butter in a bowl using an electric mixer until fluffy. Add peanut butter, vanilla extract, and salt. Beat and then slowly poop. What am I doing? I just can't. Now I have to have more softened butter. Nabbit. 1 cup butter softened. So, I hate to do this, but what I'm going to have to do is put it in the microwave, maybe 10 seconds, just to soften it up a little bit. Because I don't have time to sit up for half an hour to wait for this to soften. Daggone it. I should have been prepared. See? That will teach you to be prepared. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Isn't that the way we tell our kids? Let's see if I can break that in half. I'm going to break it in half, just put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. About 20 seconds in the microwave for a cup, 1 cup softened butter. It's still solid, but yet soft in the center. Okay, so if I would have thought, once again, I'm not thinking this evening, I'm going to get another bowl. It says to beat butter in a bowl using electric mixer. We're going to scrape out the extra butter that did melt a little bit. So we're going to use this. I need to, Jiminy Christmas. Now you don't have to make different icing. If you like just vanilla, or if you like just peanut butter, that's fine. Okay, we'll get this soft. So, we're going to add the peanut butter. Peanut butter is good on everything, especially chocolate. Vanilla extract, which is 1 teaspoon, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think I ought to add the salt, the pinch of salt? I don't think so. You might want to add a pinch of salt if you think you need it. Good. We'll mix that together. It's kind of nasty right now. Lumpy, buttery. And we are going to have to put some milk in there. Get that over the edges. It's kind of the consistency of a cookie dough batter. So, you can see, we're going to add a little bit of milk. And we can just add milk till we like the consistency of it. So that would be up to you whether you like it to be thicker, or thinner. This is getting to the nice thickness right here. I'll probably put the rest of that in there, but it's getting to a nice, oh, I made such a mess. Actually is a good thick, and that's what I was hoping that other stuff would have been. Yep. So this, I like the consistency of about 1/4 of a cup, maybe just a little bit less. Let's taste this. See what it tastes like. It's peanut butter. How can you go wrong? It's pretty good. I don't know. I might put, it's good, it's very good. But if you like a little bit more peanut butter flavor, you may just want to put a little bit, maybe 3/4 of a cup, a little bit more of peanut butter. but it's still very good. Let me try this just to be sure. Yeah, it's not a real bold peanut butter flavor. I think I'm going to add just another tablespoon to that. I already take my beaters out. Yeah. Probably be easier just to do one icing and be done with it. But peanut butter is delicious, so I'm just going to put another scoop of peanut butter in there. We're going to mix that around. I probably would use about 3/4 of a cup. Very good, very good. So I'll be back with the strawberry icing. I got the Gobs wrapped up. They're on a tray with wax paper and covered with aluminum foil. I'm going to put them in the fridge downstairs. I have 2 trays. This made 18, but there again, if you make them smaller, it'll make 24. Be right back. I still haven't cleaned up my kitchen. Looks like a cyclone has been here. So I'll start cleaning that up. My recipes are now in water. Thankfully I saved them and I can reprint them back out, but they can dry. They have vanilla on them, water, powdered sugar, all kinds of goodies. My sister-in-law Anita Miller gave me this recipe. It says, my very easy strawberry dip. 1 package of strawberry jello, 1 strawberry yogurt, I used Yoplait strawberry flavor, and 1 container of Cool Whip. Now this is a double size, so I'll use half of this, but we're going to dip that in strawberry. We're going to have strawberries. We're going to use that as a dip tomorrow evening for our meal, and also you could put it on your Gobs as icing. Let's try this. Okay, let's use half of this. That looks to be about half. Just going to mix it together. 1 Yoplait yogurt. Going to mix that up. Put a little spoon in there. And, whoops. Uh-oh. And, good stuff. 1 package of strawberry jello. Pour that in there. Let's just see what happens if we stir it all around. See if it tastes as good as what Anita had when she came to Church Miller style one evening. Has a nice consistency. Some of you may like this on your Gobs, whoopie pies, whatever you want to call it, as an icing. A lighter icing than the confectioner's sugar. Still mixing this around. And you're going to want to put this in the fridge. Let it firm up a little bit. This is also good to dip fruit into. We're going to have strawberries tomorrow evening. We're going to dip some fruit in that. You can also put this as icing on top of the cake. Let's see here. Very good, very good. I'm just going to let it get cold in the fridge, thicken up. Excellent. Thank you, Anita, for sharing this with me, this simple, tasty dip, which you can use for many things. I'll send you out a check this week. I appreciate it. And don't forget to send me your recipes. That way, if I use it, you too will get $25. Oh, that's delicious. Thank you, Anita. Remember, a regular sized tub of Cool Whip, would make a double batch. 1 Yoplait yogurt. Oh, boy, is that good. And 1 Jello. Have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you again in a few weeks for another tasty recipe. Have a good evening. Talk to you later.